What's up, guys? Zenigami here, and let's go through some global One Piece Treasure Cruise news. Oh my gosh, it's happening. Not the Coliseum, that's happening later, but version 4.1 is coming out to global, and with that, there's the Rush to the Top announcement, which means that it is broken. The Rush to the Top announcement does not actually work. Maybe sometime after recording this video, it'll be out, but as of right now, it doesn't actually do anything. From what I can tell, it looks like we're probably going to get double drop rates for weekly islands such as penguins, seahorses, turtles, iron crabs. It looks like we're getting Lobster Island. It's maybe Lobster Island permanently, maybe it's just Lobster Island temporarily, but we're at least getting Lobster Island, and we are getting some kind of Cotton Candy Island, probably just Cafe Lay Crab once again. And maybe something that we're always hoping for every time a new event comes out like this is we're always got our fingers crossed for 2x skill ups. So fingers crossed. Maybe they're hiding one in there. But I know you've seen the guy in the cool looking mask. Whoever he is, he must be really handsome. We are getting Duval Raid. Yes, Duval. He is a Dex shooter free spirit character. His captain ability boost the attack of shooters if they have matching orbs. Let me read it again. I forgot exactly what the wording of his captain ability is. His captain ability is reduces cooldown of all specials by 3 turns at the start of an island. And if they... Oh, it's actually Dex characters. It boosts the attack of Dex characters by 2.75 if you have a matching orb. Not shooters. I've got him mixed up. He is a shooter, but he boosts attack of Dex characters as a captain. His special is actually really useful. He reduces damage taken by 50% for 1 turn and reduces enemy hit points by 20%. Not quite as powerful as a special as either Mihawk or Doflamingo, but still a very, very good special and a very, very good sub on teams that want to have free spirit or shooter characters. Duval's greatest weakness as a raid boss is just that he's often fighting for the same spots that Mihawk and Doflamingo are. Besides that, he is a super great character. Teams that work well with Duval are Blackbeard teams or any other strength teams in general. I will make a Duval preparation guide, and Blackbeard is coming out tomorrow as of recording this video, so make sure you get that Blackbeard on farms, that way you can get him and use him to beat Duval easily. A Blackbeard of around 18 turns or so is what you want to be aiming for in order to use him for Duval. And then version 4.1 hype, oh my goodness, not the Coliseum yet. The Coliseum should be coming out in version 5.0. But the version 4.1 update for One Piece Treasure Cruise is going to give us the friend update improvement. So the friend update improvement is actually really big and really nice. So the way the friend update improvement works is, it works exactly as the Japanese version does. And let me go over to I'm going to go over them and I'm going to show them right now. So it's going to be a friend list update. There's going to be you can now click on debuffs and buffs to see what it says, and it'll give you a little blurb about it. And there's also going to be other UI updates and functionality updates with the new characters. So let's go over to the Japanese version, which actually I'm in the middle of a run for. You know what? We'll do that later. I'll just talk about it right now. So with the friends list update, what happens is if you have a Gear 3 Luffy up, let's see, I currently have, my captains currently are Sengoku, Vivi, Enel, Jinbei, Mihawk, Sengoku again, Sadie, and Kid. So what would happen is, if you have me on your friends list, normally you'd only see whichever captain that I have currently active. But with this new friend list update, let's say that I am looking for a Sengoku friend. If I change my friend to Sengoku, and then I go to an island, if any of my friends has a Sengoku as one of their team captain set, then on the choose your friend captain list, it will automatically set them to be Sengoku as well. And it will still show their original captain. So on here, you'll see whichever captain they're currently using. But if I scroll down to the Sengokus, there'll also be a little yellow tag on the upper right hand corner that basically says, hey, this is something that we've chosen or that matches your current captain. So it makes it a lot easier to find your captains. In a way, it also makes it harder to find different captains. For example, if I wanted to use a Vivi Laboon team, if I have a Laboon captain, is going to try to make all my friend captains into Laboons as well. So what you want to do then is just not use a Laboon captain first. Like if I wanted to use my Sadie Gear 3 team and I had my Sadie captain up, it would automatically try to match all my friend captains to my Sadie. I would just switch over to something else or even switch over to Gear 3. Do that, select your captain, and then look for friend captains that will try to match the Gear 3, and then on the select list. So I'll go here, I'll pick one of my Gear 3 captains because now I have a Gear 3, then I'll swap over and then I can use a Gear 3 Sadie team. So if you're using two different captains, that's how you want to do it. Especially useful for teams when you want to use a Dex Hawk and an Int Hawk captain, or Vivi Laboon, or any other captains like that you want two different captains. You want to switch and then switch over to the one you want to use. And not only with that, but the friends list update. Let's go back to that big old list of all the good stuff. So much good stuff right now. So we're also going to be getting the guest list, the guest captain update too with that friends list. So right now on the global version of One Piece Star Cruise, if you're using a guest captain, they don't have a captain ability. If I were to use, for example, a guest version, a guest captain for Garp, then I would not get 2 times attack for that Garp, and I would not get 2 times health for that Garp, but now you will. So with the version 4.1 update, you can use guest captains exactly the same way as your current friend captain. So there is no drawback to using a guest captain at all, except that you get 5 less friend points at the end of doing the run, but really it doesn't matter at all. So that is really nice. You can use guest captains all day and be totally happy with that. We already mentioned touching on buffs and debuffs, or clicking on buffs and debuffs will now show you a little pop-up that tells you about it. So you can see, hey, what type of boost is this? Hey, this is a defense boost. It doesn't tell you exactly how much the defense boost is, but it'll say like, this is a defense boost. This character currently has higher defense than usual, but it won't say this character currently has an extra 2,000 defense or something like that. But it will tell you an idea of what that buff or debuff does. They're also adding UI for the character detail, the character detail screen. They're gonna make it a little more information on there. I believe this also includes hovering over a character. On the Japanese version, if you hover over a character, you also get information such as how many combo hits that character has. I believe that one is one of the things that's coming with the character UI improvement. And they're also doing general UI improvements, such as putting all the different difficulties of an island together. Whereas right now, when you look at Kuro, he's got all his islands right here like this. What they're going to do is they're going to put a single button for Kuro, then you'll click on that and it'll expand, and then you can choose which difficulty of Kuro you'd like. And they're also adding new functionalities for new characters. Now this is just more stuff that helps us be pretty sure that the Doflamingo batch is going to be the next upcoming batch, because the new functionalities for new characters should be multi-stage specials. Now what these are specials such as Senior Pink, such as Pika, that you can use your specials at their level 1 version or the level 2 version, and for some characters even a level 3 version. So what that means is such as, let's look at Pika. Pika has when you max Pika out, his cooldown goes to either a 11 turn cooldown or a 17 turn cooldown. So what that means is at 11 turns, Pika special actually becomes active, and you can actually drag and click and use Pika special. You get a weaker version of the special, but then you can use it earlier, and then his second level is going to be the 17 turns, and that's going to be a more powerful special. So that's what these specials that have multiple stages do. You can use a weaker version that is a faster cooldown, or you can use a stronger version that is a longer cooldown. And that's one of the things they're talking about with the new functionality, improved or added functionalities for new characters. They're also, with the new batch, we're going to get stuff like G orbs. That comes from Lao G as a character. And a couple islands also have G orbs as buffs and as conditions. And what G orbs do, besides being the G orbs, will actually match on any character. A G orb is a matching orb for any character. But it only gives you a 1.5 times attack boost, whereas a matching orb only gives you a 2 times attack boost. So if you have a green orb on a Doflamingo, that doubles his attack, but if you have a G orb on a Doflamingo, that only gives him 50% extra attack. And that is doubled for, or improved by 50% if you use an orb boost, just like you normally would have an orb boost. So G orbs just work on everyone. It's interesting, and it's a little fun. But that's it, guys. Those are all the major updates for One Piece Treasure Cruise. Keep an eye out for whatever the Rush to the Top update is going to be. Maybe we're going to get 2 times super success. Fingers crossed. Knock on wood. My name's been Zigami. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you also to everyone here on Twitch. And extra special thanks to our Patreon subscribers, Carlos Barron and SuperCrazyApple. I completely glanced over and I totally forgot they're adding SNS functionality to One Piece Treasure Cruise. So what SNS is basically connecting your One Piece Treasure Cruise account to social medias. So you'll be able to connect your One Piece Treasure Cruise account through Facebook. You'll go to others, you'll go to change device, and on here, instead of issue passwords, there'll be some, we don't know what this is going to be called because the Japanese version is in Japanese, but it'll say something like connect to SNS, and it'll ask you, would you like to connect to Facebook, or would you like to connect to Twitter? Then you can attach your One Piece Treasure Cruise account to either Facebook or Twitter, and that way you don't have to issue a password. In fact, once you connect to either Facebook or Twitter, it won't let you issue a password again. But this is a much more secure way to keep your One Piece Treasure Cruise account safe, and as an added bonus on the Japanese version, when they release SNS accounts, if you connected it before a certain date, you got a free gem. So maybe they'll get us that too on global. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all stay beautiful.